Hey, welcome to the PSFL stream. We're gonna run the conference championships today. We have Yeti here to do some color commentary, and Zach, of course, with his deep insights into the league, will certainly have some interesting content as well. So thanks for joining us, guys. Zach, how are you doing today?
Doing pretty well. I live in Texas and it's freezing here, so I'm not used to it. So I'm trying to survive that, but doing pretty well. How y'all doing?
Oh, finally seeing some blue skies for the first time in like 10 days or something. So I'm happy for that. And then I get to leave and go to New York where there is no blue skies. So, but doing good, excited to, my team made it to conference championship again, and looks like we're gonna have exciting games because this is a matchup. I think it's what we got: Santoro and Zach and me and Charlie all in the conference championship games. That's some heavy hitters there. So should be some good matchups. I'm excited to see how it
Not
goes
not a
today.
huge surprise.
Yeah, not a huge
All right, so we're
surprise, but
gonna
I
start
don't
with the
think we've
AFC
ever.
team.
I don't think we're. Yeah.
So should we take a look at the Broncos real quick here, and obviously
Yeah,
talk about the
Broncos
big
have
news?
more injury issues.
Yeah, I know Tate obviously is the kind of story of this game. We'll have to when we the first drive, we'll have to see if he's good to go or not. I wish there was a way the game kind of told you before the game, but it'll be interesting to see. He's questionable, I think, kind of under the radar because that's kind of taking the headlines. I have two secondary starters injured too, which could be a pretty big deal against the Bengals.
Yeah, you got your safety hurt too. I was just looking at who you got playing backup for Abram. It looks like
Yeah,
at least you've got a decently quick dude there, so it looks like you're okay, but you're definitely down a safety against a passing team like Burrow and the Bengals, so that'll be tough. And then missing Tate might be hard to keep up, but you've still got George Wilson and Carrot Cohen and company, so that should be a strong factor for Denver. Denver's got to be well, hard to say. I mean, Santoro's kind of been under the radar this year. Usually, he's kind of up there, but I think he's earned his stripes, so nobody's surprised to see Santoro up there anymore. And so he kind of just quietly gets himself back to the CCG without much hype. And so, yeah, it should be a tough game. Probably favoring the Bengals with Tate being out, and the Bengals really aren't dealing with hardly any injuries. They've got one linebacker out, but they're pretty healthy everywhere. Where Denver's a little banged up, and we kind of got the same thing going on in the NFC game, but we'll talk about that when we get to it.
we just played each other, and I think week 15 and Bengals won that one. Um,
Were
road
you
game,
both
but yeah,
playing at
man.
Yeah,
full
you
full?
guys are actually 3-3.
Yeah, I was going full that game. That was pretty much for the one seed. It was after that game that I started setting everyone.
Yeah, you started sitting everyone. Yeah, makes sense. Now, what were you asking?
Yeah, so I was pointing out that you guys are 3-3 against each other all time. So this
Oh,
will
nice.
this will decide who has the edge between Santoro and Zach. A little bit of regression from your team this year, statistically compared to last year when you were just complete juggernauts. Do you
Yeah, I
think
think
that's
we.
roster or schedule difficulty, or
No, I think it's. I mean, for one, my team was so insane. I really haven't. It really wasn't until recently that I started tweaking some stuff for 24. So I was just kind of rolling with whatever I had last year, and it seemed to do good enough until. I mean, I was in line to get the one seed until the Bengals lost. So I really changed too much, but I'm starting to tweak some stuff again. So for whatever reason, I think it's just hasn't worked playing football this year. I don't really, the roster hasn't really changed enough to say it's a roster. I don't think, at least not on offense.
Yeah, it's probably a little bit of, people slowly start to figure out, how a few tries and people get better at stopping things and a little bit of that. It's probably a lot of different factors.
Tate did get hurt. I think I mean, Tate only had 30 touchdowns instead of like almost 60 last year, partly because he he missed several games this year, so that's
Yeah, he's
part of the numbers.
he's played and started 13, so he missed 4 games this season.
Yes, that's definitely
Yeah,
part of the
and he
numbers
was
thing.
13th most passing yards. Still, he had a really good season. And then I guess if you
Yeah.
add the passing yards from the backup, the Broncos would have the best number of passing yards for one quarterback in the league. I think they'd be over 6,000 yards.
Yeah, Tate missed quite a bit of time, and he
So,
had a ton of interceptions early in the season. He had 10 interceptions on the season, but he had a lot early. He had like 2 or 3 like games where he threw 2 or 3 interceptions each, and but he's cleaned that up recently. So he's played a lot better in the second half since he came back from his injury.
Yeah, his interceptions, Blau has been good. We limited him a little bit, more than I'd expect. But yeah, 15 touchdowns to 1 interception for Blau. So Blau's played well as a backup, but playoffs are a whole different animal. So we'll see how he does it here.
Did pretty well.
all right, since we're splitting up the
Oh,
games, and I don't want to accidentally
I
reveal
think
the
you
score
have.
of the other, I'm going to sim the AFC game, and then we'll save it and then watch it. Then we'll do the NFC game.
Sorry,
Sweet,
I had
works for
some
me.
audio coming through. I had the YouTube channel up, so when it was like behind, but it started. So you asked how I was doing again, but it was the YouTube channel. I was so confused for a second.
You're like, wait, what's all this talking?
All right, ready to watch the game, guys?
Yeah, good to
You want to
go.
do a prediction
Let's
first?
do it.
Yeah, what do you
Oh, I'm gonna
sim? Just go ahead
go.
and
All right.
I'm gonna
I'll
go
just go ahead and.
Bengals.
I was gonna say I just want to send both and then just save it. Then that way, if it freezes or
Oh, well,
something.
then if we go back and look at the roster for Green Bay or San Francisco, we might see it in
Okay,
the news.
okay.
So I thought if we
As
did
long
both at the
so
same
you,
time, we might accidentally see the other score.
Yeah,
yeah,
just
good
make
idea.
sure you
Good.
save it.
Yeah, as long as you save it, it should be fine.
Oh, I will. I already did save it, but
Okay,
I'll save it
perfect.
again. I'll be sure. All right. I'm thinking it's going to be a little bit of a shootout, and without Tate, I think that Cincinnati takes it. But
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think the Bengals will just eke out a victory here. Home field advantage, and they're healthier. So starting it off, it looks like Denver's going to be kicking it off. So Bengals are going to start with the ball. So let's see how Burrow and company gets going at home. First drive of the game. Looks like they are going to go off tackle to the right and get a quick first down, but with a face mask, so they're going to cross the 50 on the first play of the game, 14:50 to play at the 47-yard line at Denver, and they're going to go back to the ground off tackle on the left side and get 6 more yards up to it looks like the 43-yard line. They're going to drop back to pass on second and long and get a gain, but just shy of the sticks. So on third and inches, they're going to drop back rather than run the ball and just try to get the first down. So being confident here with Burrow and company. Or no, actually, that wasn't off tackle, and they did get the first down. So first and 10, driving at the 33-yard line, they're going to go off tackle again off to the left side. It looks like they got a first down there. So first and 10 from the 16-yard line on this opening drive. They've just marched down the field, taken about 3 minutes so far, and they're in the red zone. And Burrow's going to drop back. It looks like there's offensive pass interference on that one, so that's going to drop him back to about the 26-yard line. First and 20 from the Denver 26. And they're going to go up the middle with a run on first and 20 and get 6 yards down to the Denver 20-yard line. Second and 14, 10:58 to play in the first quarter. Burrow is dropping back. He's looking for Jamar Chase. That's going to be incomplete. So third and 14 from the 20. That's going to be Burrow dropping back on third and long. He's looking. Looks like he's going to go and be incomplete again. So that's going to be fourth down. So nice stop in the red zone for Denver, holding that powerful Cincinnati offense to 3 points. Now let's see what Denver can do on their opening drive. 10:22 to play in the first quarter. They're going to get started at their own 25 after a touchback. Looks like they're going to start on the ground, running on the right side with Wilson, and they're going to get 2 yards on first down. Let's see what they get on second and long here. They're going to drop back with Blau. He's looking, and that's going to be caught by Swain. First down, fumble. Who recovered it? Looks like Denver got the ball back. So the first down, hold on to that fumble, but that's some aggressive play from Cincinnati, nearly getting the ball back to open up a big lead. 5-yard run on first down for Denver as they move across the 45-yard line, their own 45-yard line. They're going to drop back to pass on 1st and 10 from the 45. Blau's going to be sacked, loss of 11 yards. That's Ingram getting in there, dropping him back, and that's going to be dropping it back to the 34-yard line, 2nd and 21, 7:36 to play in the first quarter. And they're going to go off tackle on the right side. And it looks like they're going to get a huge chunk of yards there. First down on 2nd down, 29 yards for Wilson on 2nd and very long there to move back into Bengals territory. And on 1st and 10, they're going to go off tackle again, and they're going to get 27 more yards. That's Cohen. That Wilson-Cohen to combo is a strong running combo and hard to stop. And it looks like they found it here. 2 big runs for Denver as on 1st and goal. Blau looks and he's finding the tight end Jewett. He's got 9 yards and a touchdown. And so Denver's going to take the lead here 7-3. Nice opening drive. Bengals had some good glimpses of some strong defensive stops there, but 2 big runs from those Denver running backs lead to a 4-point victory, 5:48 to play in the first quarter. Burrow and company getting started again, 1st and 10 from their own 25, and they're going to gain, it looks like, 11 yards from Sanders. He's going to get a first down up to the 34-yard line. They're going to drop back on first down, looking for the screen pass. That's going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 36-yard line, their own 36-yard line. They're going to go off tackle again, running the ball. See if they can get anything here, and they don't. They get stopped for a loss. 3rd and 12 now from their own 34. So 3rd and
Look
long.
at
That's a
Denver.
good situation for Denver's pass defense, and they do great there. Stop them. They completed the pass, but 2 yards shy of the sticks, and Denver's going to get the ball back with 3:42 to play in the first quarter, up 7-3. First down, they're going to go back to that running game again. It looks like they're going to get a big chunky yards again. Another first down up to the 33-yard line. 2nd down, they're going to go off tackle left, and it looks like finally the Bengals were able to get a stop. So 2nd and 9, they're going to go off tackle again, get 4 yards. So 3rd and medium, see if they go to the pass here, or if they just keep running the ball. The Bengals have had a hard time stopping it, and they do pass on 3rd and 5, incomplete pass, and they're going to have to punt. So good series there for the Bengals. Don't allow them to cross midfield, and they're going to get the ball back at their own 32-yard line. They're going to get started passing the ball with Burrow on first down. He's looking, and that looks like it's going to be a long pass caught by Jamar Chase, 24 yards into Denver territory at the 43-yard line. And they're going to drop back on 2nd down again, and that's going to be 12 yards from Burrow to Smith. Another first down, and that's down to the 31 or 30.5-yard line, and they're going to run the ball on 1st and 10. Nothing doing there. Denver does a great job stopping it. 2nd and 8. And they're going to drop back to pass on 2nd and 8, and it looks like incomplete. That's going to be Bronx breaking up the pass. So 3rd and long from the 30-yard line. Denver's doing a great job as the Bengals get close to the red zone, as they do a great job there on 3rd and long, stop them again, and they're going to have to kick another field goal. So Denver will maintain the lead 7-6, 19 seconds left to play in the first quarter, as Bengals are going to kick the ball off again, and they want to get a stop here. Don't want Denver to open up that lead as we go 1st and 10. They're going to run a screen pass from Blau. Looks like that was complete, and he's got some extra. That's out to Wilson. He's got 15 yards and a first down, and that's going to end the first quarter. 7-6 Denver. They're driving 40 at their own 40-yard line. They're going to drop back to pass. So moving away from the running game here, back-to-back passes on that slant pattern. Looks like it's complete to Font. 31 yards. That's a first down into Bengals territory down to the 29-yard line. Now they're going to run the ball. Running on the outside. Looks like big gain again. 8 yards. 2nd and 2 from the 21-yard line. They're going to drop back to pass with Blau, and he's looking. He's looking for a receiver. And that's going to be caught for 9 yards by Godwin. Another first down. driving again. They're at the 12-yard line. Blau dropping back again. Looks like he might have some pressure, and he's going to get sacked. Lose 10 yards. So good stop there for the Bengals. They need to keep Denver from getting a touchdown here and just hold them to a field goal. Second 20 at the 22-yard line. Blau's going to drop back, rolling out, looking to throw, and it looks like it's going to be broken up. Incomplete pass. Okada, another big stop there. So third and 20, and they're looking to pass again with Blau, and it's going to be caught. 22 yards. It's Noah Font. 22 yards, caught in the end zone, touchdown. It's going to open up Denver's lead, 14-6, 11:37 to play in the second quarter, and the Bengals are going to get the ball back. Looks like big return here. 34 yards. They're going to get started at their own 35 to start this drive. So let's see if they can put one in the end zone here. They've had they've had 2 field goals out of 3 drives as they get 6 yards on first down there. Second and 4 at their own 41. And drop back to pass, and it looks like they're looking for the screen, and that is incomplete. Third and 4 at the 40, and they're going to get, or 44. They're going to get 2 yards. Fourth and 2. They're going to have to punt. So another big stop there for Denver as the Broncos get started again at their own 25 after a touchback on that punt, looking to open up this lead to a 2-score lead. They have already got 8-point leads. It's a touchdown, 2-point conversion ahead, and now they're driving again. Couple running plays. Cohen gets 1 yard, but he gets across the sticks there on second down to get a first down, and they're going to pass on first and 10 from their own 30-yard line, and that's going to be Blau. He's looking long, and that's going to be incomplete. Second and 10 from the Denver 30. Blau going to drop back again, holding the pocket, not much pressure there, and he's rolling out, and he's going to throw and get 9 yards there. So third and 1 from the 39. And on third and 1, they're going to pass it again rather than go with the short run. And let's see if Blau can connect it. They're trying to bring pressure, and they do. They get a first down into Bengals territory at the 36-yard line. They get 1 yard on first down from Cohen. So it's going to be second and 9 at the Cincinnati 34. But it's been big passing plays and big running plays for Denver so far. This Denver offense has gotten some big chunk yardage as they get another first down up to the 25-yard line. So first and 10, they're going to run on the left side. They're going to get 7 more yards. Second and 3 from the 18-yard line. They're looking to pass. It's going to be incomplete. Third and 3 from the Cincinnati 19. 4:42 to play in the half. And they're going to run on the outside. Looks like they got another first down there on the pitch. And he's going to get through. He's going to break some tackles. Wilson's going to get through 18 yards in the touchdown. Denver's going to open up this lead to 21-6. 4:30 to play in the second quarter, and Bengals really need to answer on this drive. They got to get something. They don't want to give Denver the ball back with momentum, as they do get another great kick return. Start at the 37-yard line. A pass on first down, and that's going to be Burrow holding in the pocket. Looking, it's going to be complete to Griswold for 8 yards. Second and 2 at the 44-yard line of the Bengals as they drop back to pass on second and 2 again, and that's going to be incomplete. Second and 2, 3:17 to play. Third and 2, Bengals go into the ground. It looks like short gain. They're going to get stopped again. Not able to convert that first down. Now they punt again, and that's going to be a short punt from Bishop, giving Denver good field position at the 23 compared to where they could have pinned him there, but they didn't. So Denver's going to
Wow.
get back to work again, and they get started complete. Looks like another big play, 34 yards. Blau to Font, tackled by Burgess up to the 44-yard line of the Bengals. 2:02 to play, and Denver has been really strong on offense. And their defense has been great too, holding this Bengals offense to 6 points so far. 1:46 to play. They're driving. Second and 10. That's going to be incomplete. Third and 10 from the Cincinnati 44. Bengals really need a stop here. Don't want them to get into field goal position as Blau drops back on third and 10 from the 44. and he's looking. That's going to be complete for 8 yards, short of the sticks, but gets him into field goal range. He's going to kick a 52-yarder, and that 52-yarder is good. 24-6, 57 seconds to play, and Cincinnati hasn't been able to do much so far in this game. They are known to make some great second half adjustments, so we'll see if they can adjust by halftime and get a comeback going, or if they can try to get some points here to end the half. But it looks like they might first down they go 1 yard run and short gain there. So second down they're going to pass, and that's going to be incomplete. 3rd and 9 from their own 25-yard line, and they're going to go off tackle. And looks like just run the ball, nothing doing. They're going to punt. Another 3 and out. 21 seconds left for Denver and company. One big play, and they might be able to get into field goal range and kick another one. But they're going to sweep left, and it looks like just run out the clock to finish the first half, as Denver has looked really strong as we head into the third quarter. Really strong on offense, great stops on defense. The Bengals have gotten close a couple times, but not able to put any touchdowns on the board, as the Denver defense, coupled with the big plays from the running backs and great passes. Noah Fant's been huge in this game so far. The main receivers haven't. It's been kind of tight end focused so far, and it's been effective. So Denver leads 24-6, and they get the ball to start the second half. So it'll be interesting to see if Cincinnati can put a second half comeback. They're 18 points down. What are you guys' thoughts?
Yeah, I'm just shocked
I'm
by my
shocked. I mean,
defense. 1 and 7
yeah,
on third down for the Bengals. They've had some third and shorts. They just can't figure out how to get the first down.
Can't get that first down. Yeah, third down stops have been huge, and you've really managed to stop their running game. Um, they haven't been able to run the ball at all, and am I seeing that right? Does Denver have 300 yards of offense right now in the first half?
yep.
That's insane. Wow. Yeah, that's
And three
Yeah,
for
every
five
I
on
mean,
third.
it's been like big play after 30-yard play after 30-yard. Even my run game.
yeah.
It
You've had
looks like the Bengals have kind of
tons.
stopped my run game in the second quarter, but that first quarter they were just running all over the place.
Yeah, they were. That second drive had like a 40-yard run and like a 39-yard run on that one drive. So it's just been nuts, and I'm not sure if the Bengals will be able to recover. I think it's just gonna keep on happening. Bengals at 116 yards of offense, and they're one of the top offenses in the league. So that's a massive accomplishment for Denver.
Yeah, I think
And Denver, one of the
Burrow.
top offenses, usually that Cincy defense usually does pretty good against some of these top offenses, but not today.
I
Well,
think Burrow's gonna have some
they're
answers, but
number one in pass defense on the
The
season, so
Bengals,
it's insane that they're.
Bengals are
Yep, in
wow,
yards at least. Yeah,
number
I was
one,
duking it out with them for a while. And I had a couple bad games.
and they've allowed 179 already. Yeah, so that's just getting picked apart. The normally stout Bengals defense getting picked apart, and have had, I mean, in all facets of the game, 179 yards passing, 122 yards rushing for Denver. So that's just insane. And I mean, the Bengals have only thrown the ball 6 times. They've really tried to establish the run in this game, and that seems to not really be working out for them. 6 passes for what, 30, 32 yards, 42 yards? Not much doing. And they haven't managed to get any of the big plays in the passing game or the running game that Denver has benefited from. So be interesting to see. We have seen, like, in our game, I think a regular season game, you were up by a similar margin. I think 18 points, and we came back and won. So we'll see but our offense was not playing so horribly either. So, so we'll see if Cincinnati can turn it around in the second half and get back to that Super Bowl. They've been a few years removed. So
yeah, I feel like Bengals are gonna make this
Let's get
close,
it
but
going here.
hopefully.
But they're going to need turnovers if they're going to make it close. I think. I don't know if that's going to happen. How many interceptions has Blau thrown on the season, Zach? Do you know?
Just one on the season. He had 15 touchdowns to 1 interception, so I don't think that's going to be the way. Bengals did force a fumble early. It looks like we're on 3rd and 1. Did the sack there? Yeah, so they finally get a stop. That's maybe the first Bengals stop, first 3 and out that they've gotten all game. So that's promising to start the second half as they get the ball back with 13 minutes to play, and they start in Denver territory. Burrow and company is going to drop back on first down. That's going to be a holding penalty, and that hasn't helped the Bengals at all either. A lot of penalties. 1st and 20. They're going to run the ball on the outside, and looks like they're going to get about 8 yards back. 2nd and 12 from the Denver 48-yard line. And they're going to pass again with Burrow. McClary's going to get through, sack him, and that's going to be a fumble. Did Cincinnati keep the ball? Yes, they did. 5-yard loss on the sack. 3rd and 17, driven back into their own territory, and they're going to run on that 3rd and long. They just gave up. They didn't even try to go for the pass there. So they go the pitch out, 4th and 20, and Denver's going to get the ball back at their own 14-yard line. Blau's going to get to work again. Standing in the pocket, not much pressure. They dropped kind of everyone back in coverage. It looks like 6 yards for Denver on that first down. 2nd and 4 from the 20-yard line. Blau's going to drop back again, and he's looking for his receiver, and that's going to be caught by Godert. Wide receivers again. So 14 yards, another first down, up to the 37-yard line. And they've just been attacking all day with those tight ends as Cohen rushes for 8 yards on first down to get up to the 45-yard line, 2nd and 2. And they're going to run on the outside. Looks like another big run there, and that's going to be 21 yards from Wilson. Stopped by Horn, another first down into Cincinnati territory at the 33-yard line, and they're going to run the ball again, off tackle left. And Cohen goes for 17 yards, first down for Denver as they're up to the 16-yard line. And yeah, the Bengals just aren't stopping anything in the run game as Cohen goes for 11 more yards down to the 5-yard line. Another first down, 1st and goal from the 5, 6:44 to play in the 3rd quarter. And that's going to be Cohen rushing 2 yards, stopped by Harrison, or short gain, not even 2 yards, less than a yard. Wilson goes again, short gain, and that's going to make it 3rd and goal from the 4-yard line. So nice stop there, finally, but just not space for the running back. So Blau drops back on 3rd down. And he's going to find Swain on the short pass, get the touchdown. Denver's going to open up this lead even more, 31-6 over the Bengals. 25 points, 5:16 to play in the 3rd quarter. Bengals going to get going again, but this lead's pretty much insurmountable at this point. But if anybody can score in bunches, it's the Bengals. So let's see if Burrow and company can finally get a touchdown on the board here as they go with a pass, and that's going to be to Knox, 10 yards, first down, up to the 42-yard line, their own 42, and they're going to get started on 1st and 10 again. And that's going to be complete. Finally, big pass from Burrow to Hines, 24 yards. That's going to be a first down down to the Denver 34-yard line. Burrow and company going to get started running up the middle, 2 yards on that first down, 2nd and 8 as Burrow drops back, and that's going to be incomplete. And Burrow just got hurt on that play. So let's see if he comes back, or if that's a more longer-term injury. So, pass by Stick, complete to Jamar Chase, 24 yards, first down. And let's see if Stick can keep on trudging along as Stick gets sacked, loss of 6 yards, as that's going to put them outside of the 10. So it's going to be 2nd goal from the Denver 14. And let's see if Stick can do it again. Stick's a smart player, but he doesn't have a lot of the skills. It's going to be offsides on McClary. So again, 2nd and goal from the 9-yard line, and they're going to run on the outside. Let's see if they can get anything doing. That's Sanders. He's going to have no yards, no gain there. So they're going to drop back on 3rd and goal from the 10, and it looks like that's going to be dropped by Jamar Chase, incomplete. So they're going to settle for another field goal, 27-yarder. That one's good. Everything's been going wrong for the Bengals. So I mean, this game, if they could have turned those 3 field goals into touchdowns, we'd be looking at a 31-21 game, very different, but 31-9, and Denver's just been rolling all day on offense. I expect that to continue. 1:15 to play. First down, nothing doing. They're going to run passing play on 2nd and 10 from their own 25, and that looks like it's going to be complete again. No Font, 23 yards, and another first down up to the 48-yard line, their own 48-yard line, as Blau drops back again. He's going to be looking. There's going to be defensive pass interference. It's going to be an automatic first down. That brings them up to the Cincinnati 46 as they're going to run on the outside off tackle, and that's going to be a first down and then a holding penalty and then a false start. So we're 1st and 25 from their own 38-yard line now after a 15-yard loss. It's from penalties, and they're going to get started again. That's Blau looking for Godwin, going to be incomplete. 2nd and 25. If they go back to the run game or go back to passing, it looks like they play action, and they're going to look to pass again, and that's going to be incomplete. Okada seems about the only guy on defense having a decent game today as he gets the deflection. And 3rd and 25, they're going to drop back. Long pass there and incomplete, so they got to stop. 14:29 to play in the 4th quarter. Denver up 31-9 on Cincinnati. So if Cincinnati can get a touchdown, I might see a chance of them coming back. They've had some good stops. They've only allowed 1 touchdown in the second half, and they've had some good stops, limited Denver a little bit more this half, but they still haven't managed to get much going on offenses. They're now on 3rd and 11 on their own 6. Haven't been able to move, and that's going to be complete, but short of the sticks again. So another 4th down, and Cincinnati's going to have to punt, and that's going to be returned this time by Cohen. 17 yards, going to put him at the 34-yard line of the Bengals. So 1 yard, 11:18 to play in this one, as they're going to go on to the outside, and that's going to be another first down, running the ball off tackle left, and he's going to keep on going. There's George Wilson again, another big run, 32-yarder. You don't see too many of those, but Denver's had several big run plays in this game as Wilson goes 32 yards for the touchdown, 38-9, and Bengals just going through the motions here. Every time the Bengals have started to look like they might be able to get back into this game, Denver's got an answer, and it's always a big answer, big plays left and right for this Denver offense as Bengals get going. They're up at the 44-yard line. Sanders rushes for a short gain, penalty, but that's going to get him a first down across the 40-yard line. Best offense for the Bengals so far today really has been penalties for Denver as Stick. So Burrow's still out. So we'll have to see how long. Looks like he's not going to be coming back in this game. As Stick throws an incompletion on first down, another incompletion on second down, 3rd and 10 from the Denver 38. And they're going to look to hit on that screenplay again. 4 yards, another 51-yard attempt for Dustin Hopkins, and he's going to make that one. So he's 4 for 4 on field goals, but you're 26 points down. So selling out on those, you need 4 touchdowns at this point, or 3 touchdowns, 3 2-point conversions, and a field goal to win the game. And 8:13 to play with this Denver offense. I just don't see it happening as Cohen goes for 8 yards on second down across the 35 up to the 40, and then they get a false start. So 1st and 15 at their own 36, and then run the ball again. Sweeping on the right side, they're going to get 5 yards. 2nd and 10 from the 40. They're going to run outside again. It looks like they're just bleeding the clock at this point. 2 yards by Wilson. 3rd and 8 at their own 42-yard line as Blau drops back on 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, going to be caught by Godert again. So those tight ends have been having a great game for Denver. Shy of the sticks, so they're going to punt. Then Denver gets a penalty. Too many men on the field, so it's going to be 1st and 5 for the Bengals at the 25-yard line, and they're back to the run game. That's going to be nothing doing at this point. Sanders goes for 6 yards and a first down, but 3:40 to play, so not sure why you're running the ball at all. As Sanders runs again on first down, nothing doing, no gain. 3:30 to play. They're finally going to drop back to pass, and Stick is sacked by McClary. Loss of 7 yards. I guess that's why they're running the ball. When you don't have Burrow and Stick's inexperienced, so 3rd and 18, and Bengals are going to drop back and try to pass with Stick on 3rd and long. That's going to be incomplete. 4th and 18 from their own 23, and they're going to finally go for it here. And I don't think they're going to get it. Incomplete, looking for Chase. Denver's going to get the ball back, and I think they're just going to bleed the clock to finish it up. And Denver with a solid game. Great on defense. Bengals only have like 204 yards of offense in this game. They weren't able to get the passing game going, couldn't establish the run. The defensive game plan for Denver was quite strong, as they're just bleeding clock here. Cincinnati's used their all of their timeouts, just delaying the inevitable, I guess. 3rd and goal
I
from
mean,
their
I'd
own
like to point
20
out,
after another penalty.
have you ever seen one of Santaro's teams get blown out like this before?
No, never, never.
It's very unusual to see somebody do this to him. I mean, this is a crazy
I've
performance by
never,
Denver.
I've never seen it. I've never seen him get stopped like this defensively or offensively. So it's yeah, it's changing of the guard as Denver looking to defend their Super Bowl title, and they made it back. I think they're the first team to even repeat making it back to the Super Bowl after winning one. So
And this is with a backup quarterback against the
yeah,
best passing defense of the season in yards.
yeah. Yeah, I mean they do have a lot of weapons. Those tight end weapons for Denver, I'm very jealous of. I mean I have Kittle and now I have OJ, but I didn't have that at the beginning. I just had Kittle and a lot of question marks. And I look at Denver and I'm like, I love all these tight ends. I went after Jewett pretty hard, but he didn't sign with us. But yeah, it's been. I mean, it's got to be tight ends all day for Denver as we just wind out the clock at this point.
Yeah, we can probably go ahead and just skip to the box score.
Yeah, I think nobody's scoring 37 points in
There it is.
6 seconds. Yeah, so it's got to be tight ends all day catching those passes. I'd say like probably at least 70% of the passes were caught by tight ends. So that's Font, Godert,
Goddard.
Jewett's down
Yeah.
there.
Font's actually a wide receiver for me, but not really playing that tight end anymore.
Look at the completion
No.
percentage that they were held to. Even Burrow is just at 50%.
And got nothing
Shocking against the
doing.
Bengals.
The run game though too.
All these
Both
PDs.
both my running backs got over 100 yards.
Yeah. Time of possession difference is massive. Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
shocking
Cohen,
game. That's one of the more shocking games of the season, I think.
Yeah,
I did
that's
not expect that.
unbelievable.
I'm not
I never would have expected a Santoro team to not score a touchdown in a game. Like ever.
I mean, I'm not surprised Denver won. I thought Denver could win. I didn't think they would. But to see that happen, shocking to me. So let's take a look at these NFC teams real quick. So first we got the Packers.
The Packers are
And
dealing
this
with
is
some
very
banged
unusual
up
for
line
me
issues. I
because
know
I'm a
that.
Vikings fan. I want this Packers team to win. I really do. I'm not going to
Packers
lie.
are winning.
Charlie deserves some playoff success. His teams have been so good.
I think they're such an
Yeah.
interesting
I
team.
mean,
They had the number one defense by like they scattered the record for the fewest points
By
allowed.
a
But then,
long shot, yeah.
and
Yeah.
then on offense, they broke their own record for most sacks allowed on offensive line. So it doesn't really matter much. But they had the record going into the season, 80 sacks allowed last season, and then they broke that with 85 this season. So
this is the thing that I love to talk about with the Packers, and it's not really relevant, but I just think it's fun to point out. Look at their secondary. Look how slow they are for what they do.
It's
that's
interesting.
There's not there's not another team like it.
it's pretty good agility though. So I've always liked agility in the secondary a lot. I think it's especially
Yeah, it's just
if you play a lot
it's
of
the
zone.
opposite of what most people are looking to build in their secondary. It works so well for them.
Yeah, I have a
Yeah,
little bit more speed.
most
I,
people go speed first. I definitely like agility.
if you look at my secondary, I have some faster guys that have better speed, but I have a couple guys that have 90 plus agility. I think.
Yeah, I've only got Maddox, I think, that has 95 or something agility.
Well, the thing that's really unusual is the hands. His hands were even better on his last defense, but this guy's got 83 hands.
Wow.
Pointless, but look at the PD totals he puts up. Isn't that crazy? He had kind of down year, but
Hands play a role in that for sure.
anyway, let's actually talk about the team and not just how I'm fascinated by their crazy defense.
Well, it is
So
pretty.
I guess Charlie has concerns about the offense. Yeah, what do you think of the Packers
Yeah, I
offense?
mean, I think the Packers offense is tough to stop. I think their line is going to be porous, so we're definitely looking to attack that. The Giants got 14 sacks against them last week, so they still put up huge numbers, and Herbert's efficient. But that 13.5% sack rate, that's a problem that I think will eventually come back to bite the Packers. It hasn't in the season so far. They've performed really well despite a lot of pressure on the QB. But I think a lot of that's been predicated on the defense. So if an offense can get something going on them and a defense can get enough pressure to limit their big plays, there's a good chance a team can come out on top. They tied they lost once to the Vikings and they tied with the Patriots. So both of those are kind of unique teams. So seems like a different approach to attack the Packers, but they do have vulnerability. And with both of their tackles being, or two of their tackles being hurt, I could see a chance for the 49ers. But the 49ers are pretty decimated on offense as well. One running back's out, Ayuk's hurt, starting left tackle's hurt, and 49ers don't have much depth beyond them. Um, so it'll be interesting to see the adjustments, but Lance is a factor. He's scored a lot of touchdowns this year. He runs the ball, he passes the ball. So just hopefully those receivers can catch it. Without Ayuk, it'll be interesting. That's a lot of pressure on Kittle, but if anybody can handle it, it's Kittle.
Yeah, you do have more injuries. Everybody on the Packers is probable. How worried are you about John Brewer being out?
I was. The only injury I had prior to the Vikings game was John Brewer, and he's been out. I put him on IR, I think in like week 14 or something. And so he's been out, but we didn't have any injuries other than that prior to the Vikings game, and we came away pretty scathed after that one for a lot of starters. So I'm hoping I get Wirfs and Ayuk to play a little bit. We really could use them. Not sure what we'll be doing otherwise. Especially if Hopkins goes down, we've lost Hopkins a couple times during the season for a game or two. So if he goes down, we have nobody else to run the ball. So it'll be interesting to see how this game goes. It's not the most pleasing situation I'd like to be in with those three players right there are big parts of our offense.
Zach, what do you think is the key for this matchup? And
I don't.
who do you think will win?
I picked the Packers in the thing. That was more for fun. Honestly, I have no idea. I mean, the Packers defense. I mean, I know they're elite, but I seriously don't know how you. The 49ers offense feels like they're almost unstoppable. So I think the 49ers are going to find a way to win this one. But in reality, I don't know. I don't know what the key is. To be honest, I think the Packers defense just needs their defense to be really good, but that's not going to be easy versus a team like
Just
the 49ers.
do what they do. Keep Trey Lance under 50% and limit him with his legs, and I think they have a good chance.
I
Yeah, I
mean,
think
so
the
here's
49ers
here's
are
something
going to.
that's kind of interesting. Yeah, 49ers number one in points and number two in defense. Packers are the number one defense. So this is the top two defenses in the league in points allowed. That's a pretty exciting matchup.
Yeah, so let's see if it ends up that way or if we end up with a high scoring affair. It'll be interesting. And I've only played Charlie one time ever, so it's it's really interesting. And he's also only played me one time ever, so that's it'll be, kind of some new info and seeing if we can create the right strategy to get the win.
All right, should we get the game started?
Let's get going.
I'm hoping that the Packers can slow down the pace of their offense a little if they're going to win this game with the 49ers. I think they're going to need to eat more clock,
Yeah,
as
they
much
will
clock
need
as they
to win
possibly
time of
can.
possession. That's something 49ers like to predicate themselves on, is controlling the ball on the clock. So Green Bay is going to get
Oh,
started with
well, there's
the ball to start, and there's a strip sack to fumble by Lees. I love that guy. Oh, Grover Lees. Strip sack, fumble, and first play of the game, 49ers come out with a big one. It looks like they get the ball back. So they're going to start after the kickoff at the Green Bay 15-yard line. They're going to go off tackle on first down, as not sure. Oh, yeah, they got short gain there. Complete to Lee. So fumble. Did he recover it? Yeah, Lee recovered it. And so that's going to be first and goal from the Green Bay 1 after the completion to Lee. And they're going to go pass in that short situation. And that's going to be caught by O.J. Howard for a touchdown. And the 49ers defense comes up with a big strip and fumble recovery on the opening drive. So 13:06, and they have a 7-0 lead. Green Bay getting started on what really is going to be their first offensive drive. Um, Down 7-0. They get started at the 23-yard line after a return. First and 10. It looks like Herbert's going to drop back. It's going to be incomplete, looking for McLaren. Second and 10 from their own 23. They're going to drop back to pass again with Herbert, and he's looking to throw. That's going to be complete to Collins, 15 yards. He's going to get a first down, stopped by Davis up to the 38-yard line. And there's another fumble. Tackle by Grover Lees again. That's the second strip and fumble for Grover Lees in this game. And he's having a huge game as that one gets returned all the way back to the Green Bay 17. And 49ers looking to add more points to the board. 11:39. We're only 3 minutes and 20 seconds in as Lance hits Kittle on first down for a touchdown. So 14-0 49ers, 11:26 to play in the first quarter. And that's been two huge plays by the San Francisco defense, specifically Grover Lees. Two strips, fumble recoveries has turned into 14 points. 11:21 to play. Green Bay getting
just
started, looking to
horrible.
even complete a pass at this point, as they do finally get a big pass. It looks like that's going to be complete, 57 yards, down 14-0, stopped by Bostic, and they're going to get to the 22-yard line of San Francisco. 10:10 to play in the first quarter, as we've had three huge plays so far. Sermon goes for 6 yards on first down. He's going to get up to about the 16-yard line. Second and 4, second and 3 from about the 15, 16-yard line thereabouts. That's going to be incomplete on third down. 3rd and 3 from the 15. They're looking to run the ball. And Sermon's going to get stopped by a loss. And guess who it is? Grover Lees again. Stopping Sermon for a loss. And they're going to have to kick a field goal. And that 33-yarder is going to be good. So Packers get on the board thanks to a large 50-yard play. But other than that, not much doing. And Grover Lees has been huge in this championship game. And we're only 7 minutes
Playoff
in.
MVP.
Hopkins goes for 2 yards on first down, 2nd and 8 from their own 27 as Lance drops back. He's looking for his receiver. That's going to be complete, but short of the sticks. 3rd and 1 from their own 33, and Lance is going to drop back there. He's looking for, that's going to be incomplete. So 4th down. So nice stop by the Packers there. 51-yard punt, no return. They're going to get started from their own 16-yard line. Packers going on another drive here. 6:29 to play in the first quarter, down 14-3. And they're going to get started on first down. Short, nothing doing there. 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9. They're looking to go to the air with Herbert. And that's going to be complete for 9 yards, but just shy of the sticks. 3rd and inches from their own 25. As they're going to go with the run game, it looks like. Sermon's going to get 1 yard, stop by Tuitt. He's going to get the first down, though. 4:08 to play. They're going to drop back on first down with Herbert, and he's going to be dropped, pass, incomplete. 2nd and 10 from their own 26. 3:54 to play in the first quarter, as they're going to get going with Sermon again. 3rd and 9 from their own 27, and they look to complete a pass. It looks like they did complete the pass, but short of the sticks. They're going to have to punt. 4th and 3 from their own 33, and they punt it away, and that's going to be picked up by Duvall. He loses 2 yards, so they're going to get started about their own 15-yard line, it looks like. Their own 11-yard line. San Francisco gets started. It's going to be Lance and company, complete to Kaufman for 11 yards and a first down, up to the 22, maybe 23-yard line, as Lance is going to get going on 2nd down. No, he's going to hand off, and nothing doing on 2nd down. 2nd and 11, and that's going to be Lance looking to pass on 2nd down, and incomplete. So on 3rd down, Hopkins tries to run on the outside. Nothing doing again. They tried to do a run and didn't get anything. Tried to trick him on 3rd down, but Wisniewski has a huge punt, 62 yards, no return. So Green Bay is going to get started at their own 17. 1:08 to play in the first quarter, down 14-3. And so it has been pretty defensive, other than the short fields that were given to the 49ers because of Grover Lee's play. It has been pretty defensive other than that. Offenses really haven't gotten much going in this game so far. 2nd and 10, Herbert's going to drop back, and he's looking for a big play to Clark, and he's got it. 40 yards across midfield to the 43-yard line. So Green Bay's got some big plays they've been able to get working on offense as they go short gain, first down, running the ball. 2nd and 9 from the 43 of San Francisco. They're going to drop back to pass with Herbert on 2nd and 9, and that's going to be complete, looks like. First down, 1st and 10 at the San Francisco 24. So they got 19 yards to Sermon there. And now the Packers are moving as Jones goes for 8 yards, stopped by Werner for up to the 16, 2nd and 2 for Green Bay. Their offense has gotten moving here finally as they go off tackle again, and that's going to be 16 yards for Sermon, and he's going to break through and get a touchdown. So 14-10 San Francisco, 14:05 to play. 49ers are going to get the ball back, and that's been after the 2 scores by San Francisco. Green Bay's defense has really tightened up, and their offense has gotten moving as well. So they've come back into the game down 14-10, 14:03 to play. Lance gets sacked, loss of 6 yards. They blitz the safety there, and they get through. So 2nd and 16 for the 49ers, as now this is the Green Bay defense we're used to seeing. They're stopping this 49ers offense as they do get 12 yards on 2nd down, 3rd and 3 from their own 19 as Lance drops back again. And that's going to be complete to Noah Gray, but that's going to be penalty, pass interference. So they're going to get an automatic first down, extend the drive for the 49ers. They would have been short of the sticks there. As Lance drops back on first down, that's going to be complete to Kaufman, 22 yards, first down. And now the San Francisco offense is moving as they get into Green Bay territory up at the 40-yard line. They're going to run with Hopkins on first down, nothing doing, no gain, 2nd and 10. And they're going to pass on 2nd down from the 40-yard line. And that's going to be Lance looking for Howard. And it's going to fall incomplete. So 3rd and 10 from the Green Bay 40. As can't see what's happening. Complete to Howard for 4 yards. That's going to bring them close to field goal range. So let's see if they try the field goal or if they just punt it away. 10:24 to play in the. They tried the field goal, didn't get it. Green Bay gets the ball back. And they are going to keep going where they left out as Herbert completes one to Davis for 15 yards. First down into San Francisco territory at the 42-yard line, looking to take their first lead of the game. Their defense has been great this whole game outside of their offense had a couple stops as Herbert gets sacked there by a safety blitz from San Francisco. Julian Blackmon gets through, loss of 11 yards, 3rd and 21 on their own 47-yard line. Herbert's going to drop back to pass, and he's looking long. San Francisco bringing the blitz again. That's going to be a sack. That's Julian Blackmon getting through again on 3rd and 21. 9-yard loss, 4th and 30, and Green Bay's going to have to punt. 5:49 to play in the first half. San Francisco up 14-10 as they're going to get started at their own 12-yard line for this drive, and they're going to go sweeping on the outside. Lance looks like I can't see what's happening. Something froze. So he got a first down. Then they didn't get the 2nd down, so 2nd and 11 for San Francisco. And they are pitching to the right side. That's Hopkins, 2 yards, going to make it 3rd and 9 from their own 23 for San Francisco. 3:33 to play in the second quarter, and that's going to be incomplete. Looking for Lance, broken up, so they're going to have to punt again. 4th and 9, 3:18 to play. Can Green Bay turn this around? San Francisco clinging to that 14-10 lead that they got from those early 2 fumbles by the Packers. But outside of that, San Francisco hasn't managed to put together a drive as Herbert gets sacked real close to a safety there by Jalen Smith, loss of 9 yards. And he's going to be right on the goal line there. Yeah, they're right on the goal line. Almost a safety. 2nd and 19 for Green Bay. And that's going to be 3rd and 18 from their own 1. And they ran the ball and almost get it. Sermon, he goes up the middle, gets close, gets a bunch of yards, but not the first down, and they have to punt again. 1:46 to play. 49ers are going to get the ball back, and they do also get the ball back after halftime. So should be interesting to see what the play will be here and if the 49ers try to pick up some more points before halftime. As Lance is complete to Howard, gets about 5 yards up to the 36, 1:15 to play. And Lance is dropping back again. Looks like he's going to be sacked, loss of 6, so it's going to make it 3rd and long. It's been a game of sacks so far from both defenses, as it's going to be 3rd and 11, and then a penalty on Hawkins is going to make it 3rd and 16. 43 seconds to play. Nobody's using their timeouts, as Lance is going to drop back and throw to Howard, but that's going to fall incomplete, so another punt from 49ers and company. 32 seconds to play. Let's see what kind of field position Green Bay gets here. Whether they try, that's a short punt from Wisniewski this time. They're going to get started at their own 37. Green Bay drops back on first down, and that's going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 from their own 37. Green Bay dropping back again with Herbert. 18 seconds left in the half. Let's see if they can get a field goal, pull within a point here, but they need a big gain. But they've managed to get a few of those in this game. 1 second to play. They got up to the 44-yard line after a 19-yard gain. See what they do here. This is going to be the last play of the half, so they'd have to get a touchdown here, as Green Bay did burn a timeout, and then they complete one for 5 yards, tackled by Smith, and that's going to finish the half. So San Francisco clinging to a 14-10 lead, but Green Bay's defense has been great, and in fact, both defenses really have played pretty well in this game. I think the Packers have probably a few more yards. Yeah, a few more yards for the Packers. Their passing game, they've gotten big plays. 49ers haven't been able to do anything in the run game. 8 runs for 12 yards, as Green Bay has more. But San Francisco also got those huge plays from Grover Lees early. That is the difference in the game, really. 14-10. Green Bay playing from behind, and they shut out San Francisco in the second quarter. And San Francisco hasn't been able to get a long drive going that they're typically known for. So, but those 2 turnovers, huge. And penalties have played a role as well. The Herbert's been sacked 4 times for a loss of 36 yards, and one of those was that strip sack fumble that almost got returned. So short field position for 49ers on both of their scores, but outside of that, the Green Bay defense has been strong as advertised. So what are you guys' thoughts?
I think the
I mean,
Packers
it's
are.
incredible that all 4 points are on 2 turnovers and basically no offense for the 49ers.
Yeah, it's been
I mean, your
Should be a good
offense
second half, I think.
is insane.
I think if you're the Packers, you're pretty happy, obviously, with the way the game started. I think both teams are pretty happy with where they are right now. Just should be a good second half, though. But
Yeah.
49ers have a
I
big
mean,
opportunity
then
here
the
if they can
49ers
score.
defense, I don't,
Yeah, it's 49ers. It's a ball to start, so they can go down and score a touchdown. That's going to be 21-10 is a huge difference versus 14-10.
yeah, in this kind of game, definitely any points you can get are helpful in this kind of game, I'd say. But yeah, excited to see who pulls it out. The Green Bay offense has started to move. San Francisco's kind of just been treading water. So momentum kind of feels like it's in Green Bay's favor, even though San Francisco has the lead in the ball. But let's see how the second half turns out. But San Francisco is going to get started on first down from their own 25. Looks like they're throwing the ball, and they get a huge gain. So there's that offense on first down to get all the way into Green Bay territory at the 29-yard line off one play. And that's going to be rushed by 8 yards for Lance and a face mask penalty. It's going to make it first and goal. 2 plays. So once again, when San Francisco gets that quick play stuff going on, it just goes really fast. So they're already, less than a minute and they're already down on the goal line. So looking for a bubble screen here, looking for Kittle. That's going to be broken up by Jones. And third and goal from the 6. So it's going to be Lance dropping back. He's looking, and that was dropped by Lee. Incomplete. So 23-yard field goal. That's going to be good. 17-10 for the 49ers. 12:32 to play in the third quarter. As Green Bay is going to get the ball back, but that was a massive stop in the red zone for the Packers as Hopper returns at 17 yards out of the end zone, only to the 17, so they're going to get started first and 10 from their own 17 as they try to go outside, and it looks like Sermon got stopped there as they try to run the ball on first down, so it's going to make a second and 9 after a short gain at the 18-yard line, and they are going to they are going to run the ball. That's going to be Jones getting 14 yards on the right side and a first down up to the 32-yard line as Herbert drops back, and he's got pressure coming. And it looks like the pressure was picked up. He completes the pass, and that's 42 yards for Herbert as they get a first down deep into San Francisco territory at the 26-yard line. Herbert throws the ball away to avoid the sack on that one. There's been pressure. San Francisco's bringing the pressure, but they've paid for it when they haven't been able to get there. But this time, Lees gets through again, trying that strip sack again on Herbert, as sacks him for a loss of 11. Third and 21 at the San Francisco 37. So right at the edge of field goal range as they get 15 yards there. back, but not quite enough for a first down. 38-yard field goal attempt for Anderson. That's going to be good. We're back to the margin we were at halftime. 7:41 to play. 17-13. San Francisco leads. As we get a touchback on the kickoff. So 1st and 10 for Lance and company. Lance is going to drop back on first down. He's looking for Lee again. That's going to fall incomplete. And Lee's got a lot of pressure on him with Auk being out, as they're going to run on second down. And they finally get some moving from the running game. That's going to be a 9-yard gain from Hopkins, 3rd and 1. They're going to go to the ground again, it looks like, and Hopkins is going to get 2 yards and a first down up to the 36-yard line. As it seems like San Francisco might just be wanting to bleed some clock at this point as much as they can while keeping things efficient as they go to pass on first down. And they're looking for, looks like, might have been Lee. Nope, Kaufman, 35 yards. Kaufman's been having a great game. He's playing in relief. He's kind of taken the spots that Lee usually plays, and he's played well. 3 big catches as first down goes nothing doing. 2nd and 10 from the Green Bay 38-yard line. And that's going to be Lance rushing the ball for 12 yards and a first down up to the 16-yard line of Green Bay. And they're going to drop back on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 on the Green Bay 16. And then Lance is going to drop back again on 2nd and 10 from the 16. And that's going to be dropped by Lee again. The pressure's getting to the young wide receiver as he's had several drops in this game. 3rd and 10 now from the 16. You can tell they really miss Ayuk as they aren't able to get the field goal, or aren't able to get the conversion, but kick another field goal, and we've kind of just gotten into a field goal game as San Francisco's maintaining the lead, 20-13 on Green Bay, 2:35 left as Green Bay gets started at their own 25 after a touchback. Herbert's going to drop back on first down, and he is looking for McLaren. It's going to be caught for 6 yards, 2nd and 3 from the Green Bay 31 as Herbert drops back again. And that's going to be complete to Gray. 10 yards, first down for Green Bay as they get up to the 42-yard line, or their own 42. And it looks like Jalen Smith's going to get through again and get another big sack on Herbert. He loses 9. That's going to take them to 2nd and 19 from their own 33. And Herbert's going to drop back again. He rolls out of the pocket and looking to throw. That's going to be complete. 38 yards to McLaren. First down into San Francisco territory up to about the 29-yard line as they're going to be sacked again. This time Gibson getting through. Loss of 10. And so that pressure's finally starting to get to Green Bay as San Francisco's had a lot of pressure on Herbert, but he has converted some big throws. So it hasn't made too much of a difference, but knocking him back to the 40-yard line, and that's another pass. Looks like another completion. That's going to get him up to the 10. Another big gain from Herbert in the passing game. So it's either big gain or a sack, it seems like, in this one as we move to the fourth quarter. 2nd and goal from the San Francisco 4. And Sermon's going to get a short gain, 3rd and goal from the 4. See if the 49ers defense can keep him out of the end zone as Herbert drops back on 3rd and goal, and he's got pressure coming. He's throwing, and that's going to be incomplete. Now a 21-yard field goal from Jose Anderson. It's going to be good. 20-16. 49ers holding the lead. Green Bay hasn't been managed to get the lead this entire game. San Francisco's led the whole way so far, but they're creeping up there, and at this point, we're just trading chip shot field goals as nobody can drive one in to the end zone, being in the red zone. So 1st and 10 for the 49ers as Lance and company get started, and that's going to be complete to Kittle. Big play into Green Bay territory up to the 44-yard line of Green Bay as they go off tackle on first down from the 44. That's going to be Hopkins. He's going to get a first down, 10 yards up to the 33 as Lance is going to drop back on first down, looking to throw, and that's going to be, who knows, because it's all frozen. So I don't know what's happening right now because the video is frozen on my screen. So first down, 1st and 10 for 49ers from the Green Bay 22. And looks like I'm chunking out here as they are going to get a gain. There's a fumble. Lance runs the ball, gets 9 yards, fumbles it. Luckily, Cleveland gets on that ball and they maintain possession. So 3rd and 1, and then neutral zone infraction. That's going to give 49ers 1st and goal from the 8-yard line after the penalty. 9 minutes to play as Lance looking for Kittle. That's going to fall incomplete on 1st down. 2nd and goal from the 8-yard line as Lance is going to drop back again, and that's going to be looking for Kittle. Incomplete. 3rd and goal from the 8-yard line. And this just seems to be a common refrain. Neither team can punch one in when they get to this position, and we keep trading chip shot field goals. 8:46 to play. 3rd and goal from the 49ers, but the game I think is frozen again, so I can't tell what's happening.
Oh,
So we're just
game. It must be something to do with one of our internet connections.
yeah, it's probably like sometimes it'll I know when I'm streaming sometimes it'll drop frames and stuff. I think that's what I'm experiencing on my end. And it could be any one of us, but it looks like 49ers got another field goal, so 7:39 to play, and they're going to get started again as they got 8 yards on 1st down, not sure how. 2nd down, incomplete pass, 3rd and 2 from their own 33. They're down 7 points. Herbert looking for a big strike again. That's going to be complete to Collins. 10 yards on a 1st down up to their own 43-yard line. And it started 1st and 10, 5:30 to play. This game's winding down, and Herbert's going to pass another one, 8 yards. That's going to be complete with a penalty, and that's going to bring them up to about the 33-yard line, 1st and 10. For Green Bay, down 23-16, and they're going to pass the ball, looking for a screen. Herbert's got some pressure coming again, though, but it looks like it got picked up, and they're going to complete that. Clark, stopped by Maddox, another 1st down, up to about the 10-yard line, and this has been the spot that it's been really hard for either team to punch one in, as Herbert's looking to change that as he
I'm gonna go
completes
for
one to
2.
McLaren, 9 yards, touchdown, and the kick is good, so that's going to tie it up. And Lance and company are going to get started. 3:16 to play with the ball, so this is a pressure situation. Green Bay wants a stop here, so they get a chance to come away with the win, and San Francisco can drive down the field and maybe get a field goal and come away with the win as well. As on 1st down from their own 25, it looks like they complete a pass across midfield to the 47-yard line. 2:19 to play. That's going to be Hopkins running the ball. He's going to lose a yard. Simmons gets the stop. 2nd and 11 from the Green Bay 48. Lance is going to drop back to pass after play action, and that's going to be incomplete. Looking for Hopkins. 3rd and 11 from the Green Bay 48. 1:48 to play as Lance drops back. They just need to get 1st down here, and they'll
Wow.
be close and broken up, so they're going to punt it. 1:36 to play. And that's a short punt. Huge return, huge return, huge return.
Oh,
He's gonna go all the way to the 13, 1:17 to play, and they're already in field goal range. Huge punt return, and that's gonna be complete. Herbert to Chark, that touchdown.
yep.
Punt return, one
Touchdown. Yep.
play, and now Green Bay's got the lead, 107 to play. So let's see what Lance and
Wow, what a
company can
game.
do here as Green Bay gets their first lead of the game. And that puts the pressure on the 49ers as Lance drops back on 1st down from their own 25. And that's going to be complete, it looks like, to Hopkins, 32 yards into Green Bay territory. But 49ers need a touchdown, and they haven't managed to score a touchdown since the first quarter of the game. So that's going to be Lance to Kittle, 20 yards, 36 seconds to play. They're up to the 22-yard line, and they're going to keep throwing the ball. one timeout left and no 2-minute warning for San Francisco as they complete another one to Kaufman up to the 2-yard line. 22 seconds left to play in the game. And can the 49ers get that touchdown to tie this one up? As Lance is looking, that's going to be
Here,
complete. 2 yards to Kaufman. Kaufman's had a huge game, and he catches the touchdown pass from Lance. And it looks like we might be going to overtime in this one. Unless they go
wow.
for 2. I hate this wow because I can't see anything that's happening right now. Okay, 30-30. Herbert and company getting started. 4 seconds to play. And we're going to overtime.
We're in
Green
overtime.
Bay. So kickoff. 49ers are going to start with the ball in overtime. 30-30. This has been maybe one of the better conference championship games we've seen. As we're all knotted up, 30-30. Green Bay got the lead, but San Francisco answered in the closing minute of the game to tie it up after not scoring a touchdown since the first quarter. And 30-30 go into overtime as San Francisco starts with the ball, but I again can't see what's happening. So hopefully good things.
You can't see it all right now.
I can't see. It's just frozen
It's
on
not
whatever
good.
the first play was. Yeah,
Oh,
just
I
frozen.
paused it so we could talk about the game.
Okay.
No, I
Okay.
paused
Cool.
it, Yeti.
Okay.
Yep.
I was like, why
Yeah,
is
I
it
think this
going?
is probably the
Ah,
most exciting playoff game we've had.
it's pretty
Zach,
good.
can you think of a more exciting playoff
It's
game we've had?
definitely it's the most exciting game I've called. That's for sure.
Oh, let's get it over with here. This is crazy.
This is great. Yeah, let's keep it going. Lance and company. Let's see what they do in overtime. They start with the ball, as they're going to go off tackle on the first one. That's going to be short gain for Lance. So 2nd and 9 from their own 19. And they're going to look to pass on 2nd and 9. And dang it, it's freezing. Oh, it's just chunking. It's not frozen, it's just chunking. 3rd and 9, so they didn't get anything on 2nd down. That's going to be complete to Kittle. Tackle. Do they maintain the ball? So Kittle fumbled, and they lost the ball. So Green Bay can win it. All Green Bay's got to get is a field goal. There's going to be a holding penalty by Cartwright after they stripped Kittle of all people and got the ball back. And now they're running. They just got to get into field goal range. 2nd and 10 after a first down from the San Francisco 34. As they're going to throw, and that's going to be complete to Davis, 26 yards, tackled by Magnix, first down, and this should about do it. They're well in field goal range. 2nd and goal from the 7, and they get 6 yards. 3rd and goal from the 1. They're going to punch it in right there. Can we block a field goal? Good. It's going to do
And there it is. Wow, I'm sorry, Yeti. I mean, that was a great
it.
game, but wow,
Wow.
hard to lose that one.
Kittle got stripped. I can't believe Kittle got stripped at the end there. That's crazy. What a game.
I really think that's the most exciting game we've had in the league, at least that we've live streamed. That was something.
Yeah, it's definitely something. Can get anything going in the running game other than Lance. I should have pressed on Lance's legs more. I knew it. I was like, it's too much pressure. I can't have him run 10 times a game again. But yeah, wow, congrats to Charlie making his first Super Bowl. And in my book, he just earned that GM of the year because he beat me. So
I mean, that was an incredible performance by both teams. Yeah,
yeah, that was something
E-
else. Lots of back and forth, and Grover Lees needs to get paid. It's not the first time that guy has come up with huge plays for me. And he had several. Like I think strip sack. He got that other fumble. He had another sack, defending passes. But
Hit a TFL. Yeah, no, he had a great game. That was madness. All right. Well, we have our contestants. Go ahead and show the scores here, and then I'm going to save it again. Heaven forbid something happen.
yep.
And we'll go ahead and publish the file.
Well, I'll be back for the Super Bowl. Fortunately, I got to run for now. I got like
Yeah,
2 phone calls on. But yeah, well, I'll be back to call it. Now I don't have to have the pressure of trying to do it. I can just focus on learning about the teams and seeing if the Packers can stop what's been a very nasty Denver offense in these playoffs.
it's a good matchup. Obviously, you have to find a way to stop Denver tight end. That's what we learned in the AFC Championship game.
That's right.
Well, thanks for
Well,
joining us here. Just, I guess, hang out and open the file.
yeah. Oh, well, I'm gonna take off. I've missed like 3 phone calls I got to return,
Yep.
so I'm gonna jet. But I'll chat with y'all in the Discord. And thanks for a great game, Charlie. That was awesome.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream then. Thanks, guys, and I hope you enjoy.